let's get to who is the most difficult Wack Packer. Each of you deals with the Wack Pack. And Sal, I'll let you go first.
You know, the godfather of the Wack Pack to me, Beetlejuice. He's like a diva. I mean, first of all, when he walks into our studio, it's just like he doesn't want to be bothered. He doesn't want to do anything. And we have to sit there and just practically beg him. And he's just looking at us like, he calls us idiots. And then we.
All right. So here is Sal's tape.
On today's show.
I know what today's show is. I ain't fucking stupid.
No, but just repeat after me.
I know what it is. I know what it is. You ain't got to tell me.
Repeat after me.
I ain't got to repeat at you. I know to fucking know it.
On today's show.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
On today's show.
I know what today's show is. I ain't fucking stupid, pal.
On the show today.
I know what those show is. I know what it is. I've been watching it all fucking day, dude.
Wolfie, who do you want to submit for the most difficult?
Howard, Sal has it easy. I manage Bigfoot. He's very, very challenging to work with. Everybody that knows Bigfoot, he's a mountain man from the backwoods of Vermont.
He's a great guy, a great guest, but why would he be difficult?
It's 24 hours a day and constant. So Bigfoot has now turned me into his personal concierge and life coach. So any issue in Bigfoot's life, he calls me, and it doesn't matter what time of day. It could be 2:00 in the morning. It could be 5 a.m. He's constantly calling me. He calls me daily about any minor inconvenience that's going on in his life. And every single issue, he insists that it's a newsworthy topic. So if he blows his nose, he wants to call me and have me record a whole story about it, and then I have to edit that and put it on the air. So it's a nightmare.
Let's listen to a montage.
Wolfie, it's that time of month, you know, where I'm having a birthday on the 20th of this month it is. Wolfie, to me, Mark Shaw, I got a motherfucking problem going on. These people are messing with my clock. It is. Wolfie, give me a call when you get a spare moment. I got to tell you what they tried to pull while I was on the bus today.
Howard, when I sleep at night, I hear that Wolfie in my ears. It is constant.
Jeez, this is a tough battle. Who's going to be the most difficult Wack Packer?
I don't know who could beat that.
Derek, who do you handle?
Howard, that's mere child's play compared to working with Sour Shoes. Sour Shoes is like trying to wrangle a tornado. He never shows up. You can never get in contact with him when you want to get in contact with him. His communication is only on his terms, and it's sad because he is probably not only the most talented Wack Packer, maybe one of the most talented impressionists of all time.
He does Mad Dog Russo. He does Richard Simmons. He does George Takei. He even does Marianne from Brooklyn Dead On. And, of course, Fafafui, Gary Dell'Abate.
And then his father has all those weeks to come to his defense, and now we get a peep out of him. Get him on my show now!
Honestly, Howard, I have to tell you the truth. I've been locked in my house for 2 years straight, getting my balls drained by tons of grade A vagina!
It's me, George Takei. Wrestling talk really gets my motor running.
Baby, I'm a 360 and I'll wrestle you if I lose. I love you and say your name in the studio.
I stand it on my trampoline. I've got a whole sonar system set up. So the next time we have Hurricane Sandy, it's going to be great. And that was a hurricane on the scale of 9.
But you're saying, Derek, that Sour Shoes, the delightful Sour Shoes, who does so many great impressions, is more difficult than all of these other Wack Packers.
You cannot control Sour. Everything is done completely on his terms. Like, okay, Beetlejuice, yeah, he's got an attitude when he comes to show up to record something. But when Sour Shoes shows up, he double parks his Oldsmobile in the fire lane outside of the building. Then he shows up with bags of trash bags, a kiddie pool, a keyboard, a football, stuffed animals, a sheet cake. So that's just to get him in the building. But now, since the pandemic, he's been we can't get in contact with him. I think all of our numbers are blocked. I call him, you get a message says the number's not in service. So, but then occasionally I'll get to work on a Monday morning and my voicemail will be filled up with 40 messages from Sour Shoes singing ELO all weekend, when I didn't want to get in contact with him. He showed up to my town that I live in and knew I lived there but didn't know where I lived. And he said that he spent the day driving around just screaming my name out the window looking for me. So, I mean, he's a wild man. But recently, I get him on Zoom, and of course, There's all these crazy technical difficulties that there's absolutely no explanation for. He has a Christmas elf up to the camera, so I can't even see Sour. He's just got a little doll up in front of the camera, and I'm getting this echo. Yeah, it's weird. And then when you called me back, the thing is, I'm trying to get...
it's weird. And then when you called me back, the thing is...
40 minutes later, I have to call in the tech guys. Everybody's trying to figure out why there's this weird echo. I want to try to get you down here, Sal.
Oh, you know what we could do?
Well, we're doing this thing called...
Guess what we did for...
We're doing this thing.
So then I try to call him on the phone. So now it's 40 minutes. I finally get that working. And now there's new technical difficulties, which is the next clip.
What's he doing? Playing harmonica?
Yeah. So not only is he playing harmonica, there's this scratching noise that I'm pretty sure he was just taking his fingernails and rubbing them against the microphone. So
would you say it's easier to communicate with astronauts than it is this guy?
Oh, yeah. The people at NASA have it easy. I mean, that's a cakewalk. Can you please put your harmonica down?
He's doing that.
Yeah. Sour. Because then he started playing Telephone Line by Electric Light Orchestra. And as soon as he started playing the piano with two hands, all of a sudden the scratching noise went away. What do you know?
Someone said that you always have your head in your hands exasperated when talking to Sour Shoes. It's something to behold.
We have a love-hate. You know, I mean, I really, I love him. I love him
that would
as a
make
person,
me mental.
But I hate trying to work with him because it's almost impossible.
So far, I think you're winning. Mamet, can you beat Derek at this?
Well, I would make an argument for Tan Mom being the most difficult. And I think everyone this morning has put forth a good argument. But the thing all of those people have in common is that they're difficult behind the scenes. They don't ever try to pull that shit with you or with celebrities. They get all demure when they're in the studio with you. They're all smart enough to do that. But not Tan Mom. I mean, she is difficult with you, with Jimmy Kimmel, with anybody.
Yeah, I know what you're referring to. That like when Jimmy hosted my 60th birthday party on the air, Tan Mom got into it with him and was screaming at him. Yeah, that is true.
Let's go now to the balcony where Tan Mom is standing by.
Tan Mom. Where is she?
Happy birthday
Tan Mom.
to you.
Where is she? Put the fucking mic on.
Happy. Okay. When I get off this microphone, that person that said that shit to me, his fucking buck is gone. Don't judge me, you motherfucker.
I just want to mention to the radio listeners that this is a woman speaking.
No, Howard, shut up.
Well said. Well said. Thank you, Tan Mom.
Oh, my God. She is difficult. I mean, who is the most... Robin, based on these arguments that Mamet and Derek and Sal and Wolfie have made, who is the most difficult Wack Packer in your
time
opinion?
I thought, oh, that's the winner. And then somebody else would have a more ridiculous and outrageous story.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to decide because
well, this was our argument this morning over and over
Who's
again.
the one person you wouldn't want to work with?
That's good. That's the good question, Wolfie. Who is the one person you would refuse almost to work
But all
with?
these people have a way of being controlled. Sour Shoes cannot be controlled.
I hear you.
You can't control Bigfoot.
Sour, what, if I may ask, why are you so... This is the real Sour Shoes, by the way.
Okay.
When Derek calls you, why do you bust his balls so much? Any explanation? Sour.
Oh, there's the echo.
There it is. I see your frustration.
Well, you know what he's been doing? He's been calling into the show. The call
Then he hangs
screener,
up.
the call screener will talk to him, and as soon as they put him up on the board to talk to you, he hangs up.
Yeah, that's sour.
Sometimes the trick is if you say Michael, he'll like come out of his
Michael. There's that scratching noise he does, too.
I'll just let you just sit there and see how long you can handle it.
You want to know something? I got to agree with Derek. No offense to the rest of you guys. This would make me insane. I couldn't deal with this.
Listen to all this.
Sounds like he's on a rotary phone.
On our phone is a Geiger counter right now. How long does this go on for?
This is my life, Howard.
I think Derek wins the argument. I mean, this is
I think
annoying.
so.